Okay, so in this video, I'm talking about how to position yourself for success in Firehorse 2026. Well, now that you understand what breaks in the Firehorse year formally and how money, work, opportunity move differently in 2026, so let's talk about something far more important. The question is, how do you position yourself so you don't get punished or can push by the year but rise through it in 2026. Okay, so what we do is about grounded, intelligent positioning. There's no luck, no superstition, no woo-woo stuff. What I want to share with you are just clarity and strategy, because you see 2026 doesn't reward the strongest, but it rewards the most. Okay, so the first positioning shift is upgrade your identity before you upgrade your strategy, which is very interesting because most people actually look at strategies like what the Western leadership principles talk about. Most people jump straight into, well, I need a plan, I need skills, I need money, I need opportunities. Does that sound familiar to you? But Firehorse doesn't respond to strategy first. Well, so what does it respond to? Yes, you're right, identity first. So if your self-image is still based on old achievements, old job titles, past stability, past roles, and outdated expectations, you enter 2026 with the wrong operating systems. So let me give you an example. And if you think of yourself only as, I'm just an employee, okay? So you miss opportunities that come from communicator, problem solver, project leader, consultant, or even a collaborator. So you see, Firehorse asks one question clearly. Who are you becoming? Yes, who are you becoming? And if you don't answer that, the year will answer for you. So your first step should be this. Define a period 9 identity. So a person who learns fast, adapts easily, communicates clearly, builds trust, and stays visible, and works well with others. Once that identity clicks, strategies will start working. Does that make sense? Okay, so now here comes the second positioning shift. That is, build a portable skill set. Yes, in 2026, anything that's non-portable will feel risky. Portable skills are, well, communication, leadership, content creation, digital skills, emotional intelligence, consulting skills, networking, and problem solving. When the world speeds up, you need skills that travels with you, not skills that depend on a single employer or a single industry. So you see, let me give you an example here. A designer who only knows design, while in 2026 will be vulnerable. But a designer who also communicates well, runs pitches, builds a personal brand, understand client psychology, will become irreplaceable. You see, Firehorse doesn't kill careers, but what it kills is narrow careers. So your positioning is therefore your protection. Now let's talk about the third positioning shift. Visibility is no longer optional. You heard it. Visibility is no longer optional. And I know this is uncomfortable for many people, including my students, who have been hiding behind the camera, the scene for many years during period 8. But you know what? It is necessary, because if people cannot see you, if they cannot trust you, and if they cannot trust you, they cannot choose you. Sing it in. Yes. People can't see you, they can't trust you, right? Logical, right? And if they can't trust you, they can't choose you. Does that make sense? So you see, visibility in Firehorse years is not ego, which I've talked about this in the previous videos. It is an insurance. And this doesn't mean becoming an influencer. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about being a KOL. It means just showing your value regularly and consistently. So you see, again, employee posting insights on LinkedIn, find recruiters approaching them. Consultants who share short teachings on YouTube build a warm audience, which is what I'm doing to you guys right now. Small business owners who show behind the scene earn loyalty before selling anything. So you see, visibility is not noise anymore, but it is a proof of. And Firehorse year rewards people who show up. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's talk about the fourth positioning shift. That is to build your alliances now. In Firehorse years, Collaboration becomes 3 times, if not more than 10 times, 3 times more powerful than individual effort. You see, you don't need a huge network. I'm not talking about that. You need the right 5 people. Who are these 5 people? Well, people who open the doors for you, who champion you, who collaborate with you, who share opportunities with you, and challenge your thinking. So if you enter 2026 isolated, you will burn out, guaranteed. But if you enter 2026 supported, you accelerate. Here's a real example which I know a coach who has done successfully. He collaborates with a content creator, a strategist, a designer, a community leader. He suddenly multiplies the reach, authority, and earning potential. Funny thing is this, without spending more. Okay, most people thought about I must invest in paid advertisement, but this is what it was in period 9. Because 5-horse rewards ecosystem, there's no more lone wolves. Wolves are working in packs. You have heard of this before. Now, the 5th positioning shift is to refine your offer or value proposition. So whether you're an employee, your business owner, consultant, or freelancer, your value can't be vague in 2026. 5-horse does not reward, well, I do many things. I'll figure it out as we go. Or I'm flexible. Hey, you know what? But it rewards clarity. This is the problem I solve. This is the outcome I deliver. And this is how I make your life easier. So you see, a general fitness coach gets ignored. But a coach who positions as I help business professionals lose 5 kilos in 40 days without extreme diets will likely get chosen. A consultant who says, well, I help company grow will get growth very fast. But a consultant who says, well, I help SMEs increase team accountability without creating conflict will likely get more meetings. Does that make sense? You see, clarity cuts through noise in 5-horse ear. So here comes the 6th positioning shift, which is to master your emotional response system. 2026 raises intensity. The world becomes noisier, faster, and more reactive. And people who cannot regulate the emotions will make poor financial decisions, overreact at work, burn bridges, panic too fast, and freeze when action is needed. On the other hand, people who can regulate their emotions will make logical moves, will stay grounded, will navigate uncertainty calmly, and they communicate clearly and make decisions based on alignment, not fear. So you see, emotional mastery becomes an economic advantage. So again, let me give you an example here. 2 business owners face slow sales. One panics, drop prices, and destroys the margin. The other one calmly repositions the messaging, strengthens the relationships, and maintains premium rates. Same environment, different emotional bandwidth, very different outcomes, isn't it? Your emotional system is therefore your positioning in 5-horse ears. Okay, so let's talk about the 7th positioning shift, which is to start before you feel ready. Yes, most people learn to feel ready first before they start. It is counterintuitive, isn't it? Because most people have been trained to wait. They wait for what? Okay, you see, clarity, confidence, timing, stability, the perfect plan. Well, all this stuff you have learned in school because you are told not to make any mistake because there will be punishment. But you see, in 2026, that proposition cannot hold anymore because it doesn't reward waiting. Waiting is a luxury in slow decades, like period 8. But 5-horse year is not, in period 9 is not in slow decade, like period 8. But 5-horse year is not, in period 9 is not in slow decade. So starting early, even though you feel imperfect, will give you visibility, learning cycles, momentum, credibility, audience trust, positioning long before 2026 peaks. So let me give you another example here. Well, I've told my students all the time, you don't need the perfect YouTube channel. You see my channel, I don't have millions of subscribers. All you need is just 5 videos. Yes, you don't need a perfect career because you need your first public set of updaters. And you don't need to be in perfect business. You need your first offer. Well, first fire horse actually favors movement, not hesitation. Okay, so sum up in this video, to position yourself for 2026, you need to do these 7 things. Number 1, upgrade your identity. Number 2, build portable skills. Number 3, become visible. Number 4, grow your alliances. Number 5, clarify your offer or value. Number 6, strengthen emotional stability. And number 7, start before you feel ready. Now, all of these I'm talking about have no metaphysical hacks. Okay, yes, it's no metaphysical hacks. They are just human strategies that align with Fire Horse and Period 9 patterns. You see, you don't need to out-muscle in a 5-year. You out-align it. Does that make sense? Okay, so once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy and learn something from it. Make sure you click subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Share this with your friends who need to hear these messages, because 2026 may not be kind to them. And click the bell so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. And by the way, please join my Telegram chat, The Destiny Architect, where you can click the link below. I'll put the link down at the comment section, and we can have a deeper conversation of all these stuffs that we talk about in this video. All right, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you.